Title: The Boy Who Planted Light. Subtitle: From Street Shadows to School Brightness. In a small dusty village, where the roads cracked like dry skin and electricity was more a rumor than a reality, lived a boy named Arav. His world was dim both literally and figuratively. His father was a drunk, his mother worked on nearby farms, and every evening, the only light in their hut came from a single kerosene lamp that flickered like a dying heartbeat. But there was a strange kind of fire inside Arav's eyes, a hunger that even the darkness could not swallow. He would collect scraps of books, torn pages left behind by richer children, and piece them together like sacred relics. He couldn't afford school, but he watched it from outside, listening through broken windows to lessons he wasn't allowed to attend. At age 10, he started working in the fields after school hours. His hands blistered, his back bent before he was grown. Yet, every night, he read, sometimes under the moon, sometimes beside that small, smoky lamp. One day, while searching the trash behind the village market, Arav found a broken solar lamp. He took it home, opened it with a spoon, and studied it for days. He had no tools, but he had curiosity and time. After weeks of trial and error, he got the lamp to work using spare wires, coins, and a mobile battery from an old phone. When it finally lit up, his mother cried. "You brought the sun into our home," she said. Encouraged, Arav began fixing broken lamps and torches for neighbors, refusing payment, asking only for old batteries or parts. By 13, he had lit up half the village with patched-together solar lights. Still, he had never set foot in a real school. One evening, a school inspector came for a government visit and noticed a row of glowing solar bulbs outside homes that hadn't seen light in years. "Who did this?" he asked. Everyone pointed to the barefoot boy with oil-stained fingers. The inspector, stunned, asked Arav to speak. Nervously, he explained circuits and conductors in broken Hindi and mimicked English from the TV shop's window. 2 weeks later, he was offered admission into the town's engineering school under a special scholarship for rural innovators. For the first time, he wore shoes. For the first time, he sat in a real classroom. But even as he studied theories and formulas, he continued his evening walk still, fixing lights, still sharing whatever he learned. Years later, Arav became an electrical engineer, designing affordable solar kits for villages that the grid had forgotten. But he never forgot the broken lamp that lit his first page, or the moonlight that shaped his dreams. When asked what drove him, he smiled and said, "Sometimes all it takes is one spark to believe that darkness isn't forever." Moral of the story: even in places where hope runs out, a single spark of belief, effort, and kindness can light up a life and many more around it.